In the ancient kingdom of Argos, a prophecy hung heavy in the air. A whisper of fate that swirled around the royal court, casting an ominous shadow over King Perseus. The prophecy foretold that his own grandson would rise to bring about his downfall. Such a prophecy was enough to ignite fear into the heart of the most powerful of kings. In a desperate attempt to evade this grim destiny, Perseus ordered the confinement of his daughter, Danae, within a bronze chamber. However, the gods themselves had plans that no mortal could thwart. Zeus, the king of the gods, intervened. With a golden shower, he impregnated the imprisoned Danae, setting the wheels of fate irreversibly in motion. In the silence of the sealed chamber, a child was born. A child of prophecy and divine lineage. His name was Perseus. He was no ordinary mortal, but a demigod, a son of Zeus himself. And so, Perseus, the demigod son of Zeus, was born, destined for greatness. As Perseus grew, his destiny started to take shape. Born of the mortal woman Danae and the mighty god Zeus, Perseus was no ordinary child. His early life was marked by hardship, living in the obscure island of Seriphos, under the tyranny of King Polydectes. Yet it was the very ordinariness of his life that made his divine lineage all the more remarkable. As he matured, his innate courage and resilience began to surface, traits that would serve him well in the trials to come. And so, it was time for Perseus to face his destiny. His journey led him to the oracle at Delphi, a conduit of divine prophecies. It was here, under the gaze of the Pythia, that he learned of his fate. He was destined to slay Medusa, one of the fearsome Gorgons, her hair a nest of venomous snakes, her gaze turning men to stone. This was no small feat. But the gods were on Perseus' side, and they did not leave him unaided. Hermes, the messenger of the gods, gifted him a pair of winged sandals, allowing him to soar above the earth and sea. Hades, the lord of the underworld, lent him the helmet of invisibility, shrouding him from the watchful eyes of the Gorgons. And Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, presented him with a mirrored shield, a tool not just for defense, but also for offense, for it would allow him to look upon Medusa without meeting her petrifying gaze. The divine gifts were not just weapons, they were symbols of the gods' faith in Perseus, their chosen hero. With each gift, Perseus became more than a man. He became a symbol of courage and determination, a beacon of hope against the terror of the Gorgon. Equipped with divine gifts, Perseus embarked on his perilous quest. His journey was just beginning, and the road ahead was fraught with danger. But with the gods' favor on his side, Perseus was ready to face whatever lay ahead, even if it meant staring into the eyes of the monstrous Medusa. In the lair of the monstrous Gorgon, Perseus stood, ready to face his fate. Our hero, the mighty Perseus, found himself in the heart of darkness, the lair of the dreaded Gorgon Medusa. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding, yet Perseus remained unflinching, poised for the imminent encounter with the creature of nightmares. The prophecy that led him here, the weight of the destiny he carried, all culminated in this pivotal moment. Medusa, a name that sent shivers down the spines of the mightiest warriors, was no ordinary adversary. Her hair comprised of venomous serpents, her gaze possessing the power to turn flesh into stone. A monstrous being, born out of anger and curse, she was a formidable challenge, even for the bravest of hearts. But Perseus was not without his own arsenal. Gifted with divine aids, he bore the mirrored shield of Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare, a cunning weapon that allowed him to observe his foe without meeting her petrifying gaze. It was not just a shield, but a reflection of his wisdom, his strategy. In the echoing silence of the cavernous lair, the battle began. Perseus, using his mirrored shield, navigated through the darkness, his every step calculated, his every breath measured. The serpents hissed, their venomous tongues flickering in anticipation. Medusa, aware of his presence yet unable to locate him, filled the air with a palpable tension. Perseus, guided by the reflection in his shield, found his opening. He moved with the precision of a hawk, his sword gleaming in the dim light. The serpents writhed and hissed, their eyes reflecting the inevitability of their mistress's fate. And then, in a moment that seemed to stretch into eternity, Perseus struck. His sword, swift and sure, separated the Gorgon's head from her body. The serpents shrieked, their voices echoing in the cavern, their mistress vanquished. The lair that once reverberated with the dread of the Gorgon now echoed with the triumph of our hero. Perseus, the slayer of the monstrous Medusa, held the severed head aloft, a gruesome trophy of his victory, a testament to his courage. Victorious Perseus returned to his homeland, carrying with him the head of the Gorgon. The land that once rejected him now stood in awe of his triumph. Our hero's journey was not just about defeating the monstrous Medusa, but it was also a journey of self-discovery and acceptance. Perseus, the son of Zeus and the mortal Danae, emerged not just as a slayer of monsters, but as a man of courage, wisdom and honor. His victory over Medusa was not simply a tale of heroism, but a testament to human resilience, the power of divine assistance, and the determination to defy fate. As Perseus walked through the city gates, the people gathered, their eyes wide with reverence and disbelief. The man who was once a mere boy, an outcast, now stood before them, a beacon of hope and strength. His triumphant return was a celebration not only of his victory over the Gorgon, but also of his transformation into a true hero. But the story of Perseus does not end with his triumphant return. The prophecy that set his journey into motion was yet to be fulfilled. The prophecy had foretold that Perseus would be the cause of King Acrisius' death, his own grandfather. One day, during a grand athletic event, Perseus participated in a discus throw. A twist of fate led the discus astray, striking King Acrisius and killing him instantly. It was a tragic accident, a moment that Perseus had neither intended nor foresaw. Yet, in that fateful instant, the prophecy was fulfilled. Perseus had not sought to kill his grandfather. His journey had been one of courage, of defying the odds, and of overcoming the monstrous. Yet in the end, the prophecy held true, reminding us all of the unpredictable nature of fate. And so, the prophecy was fulfilled, not through malice, but through a twist of fate. Perseus's tale did not end with the death of his grandfather. Indeed, the hero's life was filled with exploits and adventures that carried on long after he vanquished the monstrous Gorgon Medusa. In the wake of his triumphant return, Perseus turned his eyes towards a new goal, the establishment of a city. With the same determination that he displayed in his quest, Perseus founded the city of Mycenae, a place that would become an important center of Greek civilization. This city, built by the hands of a hero, stood as a testament to his strength, courage, and leadership. It was a physical embodiment of his legendary tales, a mark of his heroic deed etched upon the landscape of Greece. But Perseus's legacy extends far beyond the city walls of Mycenae. His story, one of overcoming impossible odds and achieving great feats, is a cornerstone of Greek mythology. It's a tale that has been told and retold, passed down from generation to generation. His heroic deeds have been immortalized in sculptures, paintings, and literature, serving as a source of inspiration for countless others who dare to dream and strive for greatness. And while Perseus himself may have been a product of prophecy, his life was anything but predetermined. His story is a testament to the power of human will, a reminder that even in the face of daunting challenges, one can rise above and achieve extraordinary things. Perseus, a hero born of prophecy, left a legacy that would echo throughout history. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more.